Todd Case. I'm sworn in High Priest Visionist, sitting under President Gerald Ford in 1975. I was 7. I was born gifted. An angel liveth in me. Yes, my Facebook's being. I just received information that they're cutting off my data to my commander and all my Facebooks. I just received messages from my family and friends, including my son, that he's not receiving any of my videos or any of my texts through Facebook, yet I'm not receiving any information or anything from command or anyone else. I tell the truth about everything I have posted. I have done nothing illegal. I have not broken any laws that I am aware of. And like I said, I tell the truth. I have all their illegal offshore account numbers. Hillary Clinton and Barbara Walker Bush, both Levins and both Fords, in Minsk, Luxembourg, and Brussels. It's illegal to have an offshore account and work in Congress. You'll find on the north side of St. Mary's Lake at the Petassins, next door on the neighbor's property on that fence line where the fence is dented, you'll find General Banky buried 10 jars of anthrax that was not turned into NATO in the 70s. You'll also find a rocket launcher below that deep end swimming pool on R Drive on the north side of St. Mary's Lake in Battle Creek. There's a consumer's telephone pole there on the north side on that hill. Just below that pole, you'll find 30 bodies General Banky shot. I filmed for President Ford. I have on film. And he also put a man-eater from China up there, and I drove a stake in its back when it went underground when I was a boy. So when you dig down, you'll find that 20-foot white bow man-eater with a stake in its back lying on top of 10 jars of broken anthrax jars. Number 2 socks that we tested in the 70s. Why they're not reacting to this or responding. I have sent numerous texts to Red Cross, which I found is in on conspiracy of the takeover in the nation. Yes, our Red Cross working with the Fords who were human trading. There's been illegal filming and videoing going on me, and it is illegal to stop my communications on my phone. I'm asking for a full and federal investigation, special federal investigation. And I'm asking my Queen of England to send your knights here in Battle Creek. Barbara Dean Lindstedt at the Family Altar Chapel has your stolen black jade necklace from your treasury. Yes, her husband's running a secret CIA bunker behind Family Altar Chapel, which was unapproved by Congress and hidden under Nixon. Gerald Ford came in and was lied to. My commander, Russell Bates, and Gerald Ford and my father, Orville Case, were all 3 stroked, and I was mind therapied at 15 years old, just after completing Thunderbird School out west. I made captain at 14. I am gifted. I am a true visionist. I have found all your gold. I do have the newspapers, the original president's newspapers. I have found my natives' gold. I have found your 6 hidden nukes here in Battle Creek. I have found your underground bunkers. I have exposed all the evil that I can, that God has given me knowledge of. I have also witnessed many, many things working for my president, filming, human trade. It's very disgraceful that our nation, people leaders had betrayed our citizens. So I'm asking my world to investigate this in Battle Creek and send us all the help that you can get to our state. I do have the gold, I have our money, there's so much buried all over the world. I have so much to give. And yet they're trying to hide me, kill me for money, making lookalikes for the Monroe inheritance and the will that I'm on under Russell Bates, personal protector of Gerald Ford. Yes, my own protectors, Brent and Linda Bates, betrayed me. Yes, I had a permanent restraining order for Jimmy John Ford, Michael John Ford, President Gerald Ford's son, never to come into Michigan or even near me. Yes, Brent came in the state with him and betrayed me. Yes, they have been human trading at Lewis's. Yes, Tim Gunning Jr., sworn CIA and Marine, guarding our silos, is a traitor. Yes, his aunt, our own two-star general I was turning into my films and information to be sent to Congress, and she was hiding him. And then she betrayed me and Russell on Beetle Lake Road and almost got us killed that night, and got a special fed sent by the president from Delaware, Washington. And I actually filmed General Banky murder him right on Beetle Lake Road. He pulled out papers and his badge from the president, ordered the human trade to be shut down, and as he turned his back to walk away, the general shot him in the back of the head. Yes, Dunn for Battle Creek was given a promotion as he threw that man's body up into another house and framed an 18-year-old black young man for murder. Before President Gerald Ford could get him out of Jackson, the young man at 18 years old was killed. So I'm telling you, our own commander of Battle Creek Police Department, Mr. Dunn, is in conspiracy of murder for a Delaware, Washington, sworn personal fed for President Gerald Ford. Yes, you'll find T.J. Lewis, Bob Lewis's son, has been going around bragging about having a solid 1 gram gold round badge. That's that Fed from Delaware's badge we've been looking for. It has a CD program on the back of it. It plays that man's name and his mission. Yes, this is a very bad tragedy. And like I said, we found it started with the Barbara Walker Bush in Texas. They started moving the human trade through the Clintons, through the South, on up through the Levins up here in Conrad Cent. All ran under General Banky, who Nixon gave charge of CIA to. General Banky, Mark Banky, the Bankies, were traitors in Russia brought here after 1941. They're not even natural U.S. citizens. And yes, for betrayal of this nation, they're going to be discharged forever from this nation. That is the law. They are not natural born citizens. And betrayal in this country is automatic discharge. He violated a federal gag order that me and him had agreed on in '77 to save my family. And he betrayed my family just a few years ago. Made several moves and attempts with the CIA against my family, including me. If you research my posts, my Facebook posts, and all my videos, In all my pictures, I tell the truth. It's been a big conspiracy here in Battle Creek. I was even called in with a setup under a wellness check by Battle Creek Officer Hess. Called, said he needed to ID my face. He lied to me, took me to the hospital, kept me hostage at the hospital till 10 o'clock at night from 3 p.m. in the afternoon. I took drug urinalysis, blood tests, all that. And then Linda Bates's relative, she came in and put a mental hold on me while the officer waited outside the door, near the exit door. I was very nervous and scared. I immediately asked for another opinion, asked Calhoun Health Department to come in, told them I'm on $1 billion will with Linda Bates, and that's her relative standing out there in the hallway that just came in here and put that mental hold on me. I'm asking for full investigation on Battle Creek Police Department. I'm asking Officer Hess's badge be removed and he be disbarred for what he did. He had called me, said to ID my face. I just videoed about them looking for a look-alike. Yes, IRS did catch someone filing my taxes. Yes, Metro said there's another man going by my name wearing a baseball cap. Yes, I've been told there's another Michael Case running around wearing a baseball cap, driving a blue Jeep just like mine. And yes, Brent Bates just tried to set me up again for murder. I am looking for the arrests for Brent Bates, Linda Bates, and Michael Jimmy John Ford for murder. Yes, Brent murdered his son with a left-handed compound bow in a trailer in Baker Trailer Park when I was a young little boy. Yes, suddenly, coincidentally, somehow my son ends up with a job at Baker's Trailer Park. His boss asks him to clean that trailer out, and my son calls me for a ride home and comes out with that left-handed bow out of the trailer that they found Brent's son in dead. When Brent found out that was Tiny's son, because I'm going to tell the truth, you bitches. You set my family up, and then you made moves on my son, and then you sold me bullshit property. And then I got to take my own parents out just to get to you. And when I say take out, I mean justice. An angel liveth in me. And what you all did in this city is a disgrace to our world. I'm a four-blood. I'm asking my Japanese, Portuguese, Polish, Scotch, my native ancestors, Potawatomi here in Michigan, to help me make this stand and take out these evil leaders in this crooked CIA. Even this house I'm in now, they busted General Banky in years ago. Found millions of dollars in the walls. He said it was CIA drug money and had to return all the money to him. And it was all a lie. It was all human trade money, selling organs back to Russia and Vietnam and China for organs, transplants from the radiation poisoning that the people are suffering from overseas. That's why we took out Idi Amin, all the butchering going down there. Yes, Red Cross has been in this for years. They don't print this overseas. They don't tell us the truth in the news. Doctors, we're just going down there butchering organs out of them bodies and selling them to hospitals and doctors for human trade surgeries. It went on for years until we went in and Britain had asked us to take out and assist the taking out of Idi Amin. You'll find Hillary Rodham Clinton's responsible for the bombing in Brussels. You'll also find Hillary Clinton is responsible for the embassy bombing when we lost Stevens. You'll find his father was the one that was killed here in Battle Creek. Special Fed for President Gerald Ford. This is a shame. It's not just Democrat or Republican. I have Barbara Walker Bush. I have Hillary Rodham Clinton. I have Carl Levin, John Levin. I have Gerald Ford. And I have Betty Bloomer Ford. All on offshore human trade account lists. Research my videos, the Jason Bourne movie, the clock as it goes, the glitch in the clock, it stops, goes up. Those are 2 account numbers. My commander, Russell Bates, had paid the editor to put in so that can never be covered up. You'll find those 2 accounts are in Brussels. You'll find the rest are in Luxembourg and Minsk. This is a shame. I tell the truth. They were even taking our police out. I'm a high priest visionist of God. Yeah, they would just start a fight, have a police officer respond to the house, have the officer come in the house, and they were just killing the officers. You'll need to research all the academies that Battle Creek Police had received. They were sending many, many, many academy police to Battle Creek. You'll need to find all those missing police officers. Yes, Commander, this is a major, major conspiracy. You also need to research and go underneath the Social Security office on Beckley Road. You'll find another tragedy there. I'm a visionist. I see what's going on. And it just is sick. You'll find the Chinese emperor is in on this. He's the one responsible for the ashtray I presented. He's also the one responsible with CIA under Mark Banky for stealing statue Buddha through Burmesia from China and then brought here and put below Nippon Denso. It's directly below Beam MM15 vent pipe behind truck line at Nippon Denso, Battle Creek, Michigan. I have more to share, much, much more to share. I also have the locations of all the white gold ingots that were stolen from below the Federal Center by some of our own workers that were traders at our own Federal Center. You'll find a bar on Wiles Road. You'll find another on Wabascon Road. There's several from here to Hastings. I've already been betrayed on some. Moray Robinson was driving me around to some of the locations I had found as a boy. So now I know he was working for Ford. I also got Joanna Smith getting me up into the house at 263 Main Street. Her aunt is Linda Bates. So I have conspiracy there. She also took $100,000 and 2 rolls of my presidential sealed film from my great-grandmother's, who was a daughter of the chief of the Six Nations up north in a small cottage on a lake. She was never ever to go there. She was adopted out Somehow she got a nursing job and ended up in my great grandma's home, stole my money and my films in front of me, because at that time I was with them. She said it was her grandma's, and I had not had my memory back, and that was in 1996 when I was put in Salvation Army on parole with Maury Robinson through parole agent Emily Whitehead, daughter of Judge Conrad Sitt. This is a disgrace. Yes, I have Battle Creek had fed Mark Glazier on film for human trade. Which he signed up a whole lot of other feds under him that have been working with him. So like I'm asking my queen, please send knights in response to our embassy. Contact our president and vice cabinet. We need help here in Battle Creek and this state. My queen, you'll also find your stolen black jade necklace from the treasury in the 70s was stolen. They'd all came here in Battle Creek and lived in these homes. Barbara Dean Lindstedt at the Family Altar Chapel has been wearing your black jade necklace, earrings, and bracelet set since the 70s. I'd given it to her as a boy, found in a home. She never turned in, as I was told they were CIA, but they were actually crooked CIA, and everything that went down to that bunker, all my gifts, were never turned in or reported to Congress. This is just a shame. This is just a pitiful shame.
Do you believe it now?